Okay, so this is going to be for the sign of Cancer. We'll just kind of see what's been going on, what's in your field, what you need to know, and to see if there's any energies that need to be removed out of your field, right? So I'll throw some cards, and we'll just kind of see what comes out. Rainbow. I always love when that card comes out. There's a renewal. Maybe you're seeing orbs of light. 1221. Transition. Learn to provide your own happiness rather than relying on your twin. 000. Somebody's getting downloads in their third eye. Trust that that is, in fact, what you're supposed to be getting at this time, right? Is time slipping away, or is there just an accelerated progression, right? Remain optimism about your connection. Your true heart's desires is on the horizon. Ethics. I was going to put it back, but they just said to put it out. So ethics could be at play. Experience, existence, harmony, stress. There's a lot of green in this so far. And retreating. And there could be a dispute. Or a resentment over something that somebody's caused you, right? Whatever experience you've been in, it's actually caused you to level up, right? Like, it made you stronger. It made you more resilient. It brought you in to a state of wholeness where you are able to now discern the vibration of people and what is truth and what is illusion, or where is impediment, right? And it's kind of like when the mind-body connection is deepened, like you then instantaneously raise your... I don't want to say ethics, but it's true. It's like you really change what it is you're willing to expose your peace to. And it could be because you are getting in the preparation to like receive or conceive a rainbow, right? It could be... It's interesting because it's like, could this be half empty? It could be if you flipped it upside down, right? Could it be half full? Could there be an abundance of time? It's all about the perception in which you're reiterating, invoking, identifying like what it is that you've been unpacking, right? Since this person has been out of your field. And have you been optimistic? It says you have, right? What is it that you're disputing, right? Where is the resentment still lying? Where is the frustration of the weight factor, right? Because so many people... I'm not taking all those. I only want one more, please. Only one. Some people think, you know, I've advanced or I'm here. Why is this not happening yet? Right? And sometimes because our discernment is so impeded, because we just truly want what we want, right? We don't realize that like what's in front of us or what is unfolding is exactly what needs to happen, right? Sometimes it's just not this lifetime. Sometimes it is this lifetime, but there is a delay in the process. And that's something that you have to really get to a point of neutrality, right? Because something that a lot of people don't tell you is if you're doing like muscle memory or like body testing, your body is going to tell you what you truly believe to be your truth, right? People say your body can't lie to you, but if your brain has manipulated the body to the point where it believes that that is your truth, even though it's not in the Akashic records, right? Because you don't have neutrality, then you're essentially keeping active a timeline that died. And the thing is like, that person could very well have been your person on that old timeline, but you chose to advance and not stop, right? You kept peeling back the onion. You kept asking the why, kept asking the how come. And so because you kept moving forward, it's no longer that person unless they decide to jump on that train with you, right? Until they figure out that they can also evolve on the state of plane of existence that you're on, right? Then it changes your trajectory of your own evolvement, right? And so maybe there has been a passing, maybe there has been a death of the old you. Maybe, you know, there's a lot of church references in this thing. They said 2 more. Yeah, okay, thank you. That's it. Own this. Yeah, so there's definitely like a shift that's happening, right? And it has to do with whatever, maybe we're going into Mars retrograde, maybe that's what's been going on, because the energy has been kind of interesting, I'm not gonna lie. So just give a feel, like where the resentment and where you've been fighting, you feel like you're fighting an uphill battle, where you feel like you've essentially had chains on your feet, right? Where you lost connection to your spirit realm with your gifts, whatever that may be. The why, the how come. I don't see right now the threads of the why things have shut down. Like, they aren't showing me that, but they are showing me that there needs to be a state of peace and neutrality in this unfolding of whatever you're getting into currently, right? And so like these cards here, it says you are a beautiful soul, full of wisdom, compassion, and great love. If you feel trapped, it's because you have created your own bondage. It is time to free yourself of guilt that has kept you feeling stuck and allow the sacred rhythms of life to flow through you once more. From your soul perceives this life is just a page in a never-ending story, where you and those around you all have specific roles to play. Yet remember, the role is not the real you, for you are much more than your personality and current circumstances. Your true immortal self cannot be defined. So I'm getting like specifically like there is unwanted like things that are in the aura, that are in the body. Like you may have been getting called too fast, right? And you may be struggling with it, right? Because the body, when you shift, good release, whoever that was. Great job. Whenever you're releasing, like, whatever you're holding on to as your conscious beliefs, right? Whatever if you say, oh, it's hard, I can't do, then, like, the body, the universe, the mind are all conspiring to, like, show you that that's truth. And so, like, if you're being asked to cleanse, like, ask your guides to help you, right? Ask your higher self to intervene so that your ego is not impeding, right? That you are over and done with the old cycle, right? The only reason why they're asking you to do a cleanse is because they truly want you to detach whatever it is that you've been holding on to. Right, Cancer? Like, you gotta disconnect the cords. Like, if you've been having a lot of sexual partners, like, more than likely, you probably picked up entity attachments from those people, and you need to do cord cuttings. You need to do clearings of all of your bodies, right? Understanding, like, where they're embedding, possibly even hypnotherapy, to, like, remove those lower bottom energies. And taking the time to understand like the necessary trials that you've been going through, right, to do that upgrade. It's kind of like there's a bit of a reflection that's not only happening for you, but it's happening for the collective. It's kind of a recap of the who, what, when, where, why, like how you ended up where you ended up, and like what you need to do to progress to that next stage, right? And it's like allowing you to step into the state of motivation where, like, they always say, like, your haters make you stronger, right? The people that have attempted to impede your forward progress, like those people, they thought they were weighing you down, but instead they were accelerating your karmics, your cycle, your wheels of fortune, right? Like, as you identified, like, you literally broke your karmic ties, you accelerated yourself into a higher state of being, a higher resonance, so that you can then get onto a new higher timeline. So without them, you would not have had that gateway opened up, right? They essentially thought they were holding you back, but instead they were essentially slingshotting you so that you could accelerate your soul's evolution. And that is actually going to be opening you up to a state of being. You're gaining like this ascended clarity and access to like almost like a book you weren't supposed to get in this lifetime, but because you did the work, you essentially reawoken a dormant timeline. I don't know, this is what they're showing me, so it's, you have to take what resonates and roll with it. And there's also, I guess there was like depression that was in like family lineage, or like the why and how come. It's kind of like they're trying to bring you clarity to like the things, yeah, through your expression, through like how you're expressing yourself. It says you are ready to manifest your thoughts, transformations, transform them into acts of love. Individuality. You leave your unique stamp of love on everything you do. Discriminant. You are developing the skills to distinguish love from fear and truth from illusion. Kindness. You are a humanitarian made to love, and you are able to share energies with others now. I think that that's like, I couldn't sum it up better, because it's like your experiences, although difficult, although treacherous, although it's kind of like an angst in the pit of the stomach, right? It's like, it's kind of an unnerving feeling. So just identify that and like release it out of your body, right? Wherever your ethics were called into question, or people were attempting to get you to bend on your ethics, like give yourself that homage, that honor of like walking through that path, right? And continue to hold on to your individuality, and always err in the side of kindness, right? It's easier said than done, because sometimes, like when you get burned so bad, you're like, yo, how many more times does this need to happen? How many more times do I need to go through these snakes, these pits, this having to prove like my steadfastness, you know? How do I do it without being resentful of that person, right? Because that person, they didn't have to do it. They chose to do it, but it essentially reactivated a line of karma for them, right? So everybody had a part to play in the process. And so as you're going through and unfolding this and looking at like maybe your past lives, maybe you're diving into like why you hold the vibration you hold, why you shift the way you shift, how you transmute energy, you're looking at your old and identifying like your cycles, and it's literally opening you up to this like divine partnership, or this divine like cohesiveness, right? And so like as you move forward, they're showing me like you just eat the elephant one spoonful at a time, right? You just take it bits and pieces, step by step, and allow that old to like release. And that's kind of what I'm seeing you're doing. So if you do have stress in your system, identify where it's living at. Identify like what you've still not said that you need to say, right? How do you open up that chakra fully? Kindness, they just said. That's the key to everything. Love, kindness. So I'm going to leave that there. If something in this resonated with you, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. If you are looking for a reading, or you would like a timeline update, or you would like your Akashic records cleared, that is something I can do, along with meeting your spirit guides. And we can go on a journey. Be well, and until next time, ciao.